We'll do one more experiment today called as polarimeter experiment. In the polarimeters experiment, this is an instrument called as polarimeters. In the polarimeter, the part of the instrument in the polarimeter is here what we have. This is called as a polarimeter that we have shown in the figures. In the polarimeters what we have, this is a source and this is a condensing lens, this is polarizer and half set plate, and tube consists of a liquid optical active substance or liquid and analyzer and another lens and the eyepiece. This is the whole instrument that has been fit into the tube. This is called as a polarimeters. This is called as a source here. This is source. Source is kept very close to this polarimeters. Okay. Then see the analyzer here. Slowly rotate the analyzer here with the help of this line analyzer, so that we'll have two intensity of light. So this is empty actually. We have to set a distilled water first for reference reading. So we have a distilled water in the tube that has been kept here in this polarimeter tube. So close this one. Check the here with the help of a analyzer. Rotate slowly analyzer here to get a single light. We have, due to the half set plate, we have two colors can be seen in the eyepiece. We have two colors has been seen. So but rotate this to get a single color here. Once you get a single color, that reading should be taken called as the reference reading, that is called as the R0. R0 is taken, the reference reading. And once you know the reference reading, replace this distilled water by a concentrated solutions called as a optically active substance. Optically active sugar solution is an optically active substance. To calculate the specific rotations of a optically active substance, so you have to take a sugar here. That 5 gram of sugar is measured here. That 5 gram is taken here. This 5 gram sugar is dissolved into 50 cc of water. Take a 50 cc of water and dissolved into 5 gram of sugar. So this is a 50 cc of water. So it means 5 gram is dissolved into 50 cc. This has been dissolved completely. The sugar solution is an optically active substance. So it means sugar solution is optically active substance. So angle of rotations theta is directly proportional to the length of the solution and the concentration of the solutions. Length and the concentrations. If the length is constant, the angle of rotations purely depends upon the concentrations. Purely concentrations. Hence, this theta is equal to a constant L and C. S is equal to theta divided by LC. It means the S is called as the specific rotations that has to be calculated. Yes. So S can be calculated, the specific rotations can be calculated knowing theta and length and concentrations. Length is fixed, length of the polarimeter is constant, only varying theta and C values, the specific rotation S can be calculated. So theta can be measured with different concentrations. Hence, what is the different concentration is? The first concentrations what you have to take is, concentration is take a 5 gram of sugar dissolved into 50 cc of water. 5 gram is dissolved into 50 cc of water gives 0.1 concentration, that is called as, that I have shown and calculated all the concentrations. These are the concentrations. Different concentration, 0.1 concentration. For this 0.1 concentrations, note down the reference values. Again, first what we have taken, the initial values for distilled water. This is, next is concentrated. It means remove this waters, distilled water, and remove this one, replace this water by a concentrated solutions. This is a solution called as optically active solutions, sugar solution. So keep these sugar solutions slowly here like this in this tube. Close this one, check the direct reading here. So again, while taking the reading, you have to find out this reading can be taken here in this, that is called as least. First of all, you have to note down the least count, then measure the values. Here what is the values for the first, what we have taken is R0 180, and the next, if you replace this distilled water by concentrated solutions, we have another values called as 166 degrees. Another value is 166 degree. It means it is this 166 is less than the earlier one. So it means for dextrorotatory solutions, the optically active solution, it rotates in the clockwise directions. For levorotatory, it rotates in the anti-clockwise direction. For sugar solution, definitely it should be in the clockwise directions. So initially 180 degrees, then it reduces to 160 degrees. The angle of rotation is 14 degrees for first concentrations, 0.1 concentrations. Hence, this can be, theta can be calculated in radian. This is in degrees. That can be calculated in radians, that is 0.244 radians for 0.1 concentrations. And with this, theta is 0.244 and C values is 0.1, and this should be 2.4, that is theta by C. Repeat this experiment with different concentrations. For different concentration, what we have to do experimentally is take the same liquid what we have in the tube. So add the same liquid to the beaker again without wasting a single drop, or as it is the same, this liquid into the beaker again. Add 20 cc of water again. Add 20 cc of water again to this one. This becomes 5 gram is dissolved into 70 cc. So 5 gram is dissolved into 70 cc becomes 0.0171. And again repeat this experiment. As the concentration goes on decreases here, the angle of rotations here decreases. So it means R values increases, theta values also decreases. So knowing theta values in radian and concentration, theta by C is calculated again. Repeat this experiment for different concentration, that is called as 5 by 50, 5 by 70, 5 by 90. It means go on add 20 cc and each values 590, 5 by 110, like that. So you will have number of values, we have set of values theta by C values. And finally what we have to take is take unknown concentration. Unknown concentration means add another few drops of water or add sugar, so that the concentration is unknown. For this unknown concentration, note down what is the angle of rotations. So then you finally what you have to do is plot a graph of theta against concentration. If you plot a graph of theta against concentration, what we have is this one, theta and the concentration. Theta against concentration is a straight line. Construct the triangle, find out the slope. This slope should be nearly equal to mean of theta by C, nearly equal. And this knowing slope values, calculate the values, specific rotation, S is equal to slope divided by L. Slope divided by L. Slope is 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 3, and length L is the length of the polarimeter tube. length of the polarimeter tube B can be measured with the help of the scale. Knowing length values, slope is known. Slope divided by length gives directly 0.0122 concentration. This is the specific rotation of an optically active substance in SI unit. SI units. Thank you.